Hi, I'm Shannon Rollins with Shannon Rollins Real Estate, and today I want to talk with you about something most people don't like to talk about, and that's their septic tank system. Did you know over 20% of the U.S. homes have septic tank systems? It's out there, it's in the yard somewhere. Most of the time you don't even think about it. But if you don't maintain it, it could be a really unpleasant situation. So I have 4 tips for you. The first is to not put anything down your sink or through the dishwasher or the washing machine that will not dissolve. For example, disposable wipes, they might say you could use them, but don't use them. There's so many videos online that shows plumbers going out to fix septic tanks to figure out what's going on with the blockage, and it's those disposable flushables. Don't use them. Another example is if you do a lot of cooking, you got a lot of grease, it's probably better to wipe off the plates and your pans before washing them or putting them in the dishwasher. That grease that congeals, that's going to end up in your septic tank, or it could stop up your pipe. So try to wipe off your plates and clean out the pans before you go to wash them. Talking about washing, you want to avoid using antibacterial soap and things like bleach as much as possible. Here is why. The bacteria that is in your body that is breaking down your food, and that goes towards the septic system, it's carrying bacteria. And that bacteria is still working, breaking things down, and it's really good for your septic. If you're getting a lot of bleach and antibacterial soap in there, well, you're killing the stuff that is doing all the work, and it could cause your system to malfunction and not work as well. So try to use things that do not have the antibacterial labels on them and avoid bleach as much as possible. Okay, soaps. I love my little pods for my dishwasher. They're so neat and clean to use, but they have that powder soap in it. Powder soap in the dishwasher or powder soap in the washing machine can cause problems with the septic. It could cake on the sides of the pipes and in the tank and could cause it not to work as well. So try to avoid using the powder. Use the liquids instead, the liquid pods or the liquid, complete dispensing kind of liquid for both the dishwasher and the washing machine. One last tip. If you have any leaky faucets or you have slow draining toilets that slowly over time kind of seem to lose water, well, that indicates there's a leak. And what is happening is you're getting excess water possibly into your septic and then into your drain field. Studies show that you could have up to 50 gallons extra a day going into your septic and your drain field or your leach field that you don't really need in there. So if you get a really soggy lawn because where the drain field is, then that could be the cause. So be sure to fix any of those kind of issues that you see in the house. Now, if you're buying a new house, you always get a home inspection, but you also need to get a separate septic tank inspection. Home inspectors don't do that. You need to get an expert to do that. And they should be checking the lid to be sure it's not cracked. They should be pumping out the tank so that they can see the inside of the tank with a camera or what have you to be able to be sure there's no cracks inside and that it's functioning properly. One last tip, if you're buying a house that looks like it's had some additional bedrooms added, then you probably want to check with your local authority, here it would be DHEC, to see if that septic system is rated for that number of bedrooms. Yes, I said bedrooms, not bathrooms. The reason why is the number of bedrooms indicates how many people may be living there and to be sure that the septic system that was installed can support that much activity. Pumping your septic, well, that depends on 2 factors. One is the kind of soil that you have, if you've got very sandy soil or not. Very sandy soil, it seems to function really, really well, and you maybe don't have to pump very often, if hardly ever. And also the amount of activity you have in the household. If you have a lot of people living there, you're probably going to have to pump more frequently. They recommend maybe every 2 years. Less activity and less frequently would be every 3 to 7 years. So I hope these tips have been helpful. If you have any questions about septic tanks, give me a call. And remember, my team and I are on standby 7 days a week, ready to help you take the smoother road to sold.